Hello and welcome to a special edition of the Drexel InterView, dedicated to the celebration of the 125th anniversary of Drexel University, devoted to a term inscribed on the Drexel University insignia: Art, Science, Industry. Well, Drexel University has a tradition of linking theory and practice, and being attuned to the applied nature of various fields. And when I think of engineering, I think of it as the consummate applied science.
Engineering is a way to translate scientific discoveries toward problems that society faces, whether they're global environmental problems or healthcare problems.
Taking basic science, what scientists do best, and put it into practice. And I would add to it, it's about improving the life of the planet, and it's about people. It's making the world a better place.
So the human element is always...
I think the human element is an integral part of what engineering is about.
When we make a discovery in the laboratory, and I work on biomaterials and solutions for people with injuries or diseases, if I can get this into a clinic, into a surgery, I can help hundreds of thousands of people with this one device that I've made in the laboratory. And so that desire to really get this solution back to society, that's the motivator for me.
How can we improve the life of 4 to 5 billion people whose job is to try to stay alive by the end of the day?
The initial sort of move for downtown renewal began in large part, I think, at least marketed as a means for central cities and downtowns to remain competitive to what they saw as an increasing suburban presence. You had a lot of federal money coming into cities and a lot of new federal money coming into cities, which certainly you were one of the key mayors at that point.
We got an enormous amount of federal help for our housing authority, and the incredible 360-degree change in our public housing projects and developments, incredible revitalization and job training money, and also the economy was great.
You had new federal housing money, you had the interstate money, you had redevelopment funds, you had all of this federal money coming into the cities.
Cities, more than any political subdivision in the country, cities can be driven almost by force of personality by the mayor. You can win battles because you can use the fact that you dominate the media market to get your message across.
I wonder what you think about your backgrounds in terms of how that has influenced the way you see design.
The idea that we enjoy doing things with our hands and that we take pride in that and we derive some satisfaction and joy out of it, this is something that doesn't go away. I mean, the success of Home Depot is in a sense, based upon it.
Design has something to do with culture.
Yeah.
And with technology, or the role of technology in culture, and design is changing actually culture through the means of technology.
I always felt the students' ears perked up, that suddenly they were talking about things that they had a direct contact with, rather than things that they were familiar with only hanging on the walls of museums.
Design doesn't stand on art per se, but it stands on technology, culture, users, sociology, and that is, I think, the defining...
That interdisciplinary, that
yes,
integrated
yes,
nature
yeah.
of it.